Back now with the CBS News New York investigation. More kids in the city were robbed or assaulted last year than in the past 5 years. That's according to new data obtained by investigative reporter Tim McNicholas. And Tim, you've been covering this problem for years now.
That's right. And you know, the number of kids the NYPD arrested last year for robbery, assault, and gun offenses, those all went up last year. The increase in kids involved in those crimes as perpetrators or victims is devastating families.
You won't find a school laptop in 14-year-old Akira Demas's backpack. He says a classmate punched him in the back of the head and stole it in December, along with his shoes and jacket.
His school computer gone. We're like, what do you mean? Today they took everything that you had.
We've had assignments online, but I can't complete them because I don't have a computer on me, so most times I have to try and see if the teacher has a computer to lend me.
Demas told police the classmate robbed him 2 days in a row as he left school at the Bronxwood Preparatory Academy. Last year, the NYPD investigated 2,400 felony assaults on kids and 4,200 misdemeanor assaults, along with nearly 1,500 robbery victims younger than 18. Those are the highest totals in the last 5 years. And while felony assaults involving people of all ages also increased last year, the number of youth robbery victims jumped 11%, despite a decrease in overall robberies.
We have to blame it on the adults.
Anti-violence activist Andy King is concerned that youth arrests for robberies and assaults in the 5 boroughs also increased last year.
When you have a 14-year-old committing a crime against another 14-year-old, when you have a 16-year-old fighting another 16-year-old, what is being taught at home?
The number of kids shot also jumped from 101 in 2023 to 105 last year, which is down from 2022, but still up compared to 64 in 2019.
This was a retirement gift.
Retired NYPD Assistant Commissioner Kevin O'Connor says he'd like stronger consequences for repeat offenders.
I'm not saying put kids in jail for 10 to 20 years, but if you stopped a kid after his 4th arrest, imagine how many less victims there would be.
He wanted us to do these definitions.
Police say they're still investigating Demas's case and haven't arrested anyone. And he says he still sees his attacker walking the halls at school.
I've always been on edge because even like one wrong move, like one day if I think I'm safe walking up the staircases and they could be there.
Mayor Adams has said he'd like to see changes to the state's raise the age law to better address kids who repeatedly commit violence. That was the youth criminal justice reform legislation passed in 2017. But the coalition that helped pass raise the age says the real solution is investing in marginalized communities. Christine.
How is Akira supposed to learn and feel safe in the hallways at school having to deal with this? Curious if the Department of Education has anything to say.
So they deferred to the NYPD. The NYPD provided some of the data and information on Akira's case that you saw there. They have not agreed to an interview.
All right, Tim, thank you for bringing this to our attention.